Hey folks, Garrett here. I'm going to do something a little bit different this evening. This obviously is the James Bond Aston Martin DB5. It was released by CORGI, which is a British company that is known for doing die-cast models in various scales of cars and trucks and military vehicles and planes and etc., etc. And they did a line of the James Bond cars. A couple years ago, about the time that the box sets of all the movies came out, they released these, which the only place I ever found these were at Walgreens. We're just going to look quickly here at the packaging. Very nice black and gold. Definitely gives you, particularly with the font here from this. By the way, this is Thunderball. This car was used in Thunderball, and they kind of spotlight a different movie on each one of the packaging. Even though this was used in other films, I believe actually it was used in Goldfinger prior to Thunderball, if my timeline is correct. But it was used in several movies. But they do have Goldfinger's car, so that's probably why they put Thunderball in this one. But very, very sleek. Just really gives you that feel, that kind of opulent James Bond fancy feel with the black and the gold and the gold metallic interior. It does have some photos of some of the gimmicks that work on the vehicle. The pop-out guns in the front, the little pop-out blades here on the wheels. It does have a working ejection seat. It comes with a little passenger that you can eject, and this little blast shield that pops up out of the trunk. When you flip it around, oh, and by the way, this is 1/36 scale. The one I saw at the antique store today actually appeared to be just slightly larger than this one. I'm not sure what scale that one was in. I could just be imagining things too, but then on the back you have a nice photo of the car and the gimmicks as well. And then over here it gives you basically a summary of what the movie Thunderball was about. Bond dispatched to the Bahamas to find the nuclear missiles of the evil Spectre before the threat to set them off is carried out. The film ends with a spectacular underwater battle featuring 100 scuba divers, submersibles, and aquatic explosions, helping to make this one of the most successful Bond movies of all time. The gadget-laden Aston Martin comes to the rescue again with the powerful gadgets ingeniously installed by Q, aiding 007's escape and leaving the enemy floundering. So, neat packaging on this. I have not yet taken these out of the packaging just because I don't really have a place to display them, but they were not taped at all. They weren't sealed up or anything, so packaging is fairly easy to take them out and put them back in if for some reason I need to. So we're going to go ahead and open this guy up. Oh, you know what? And it looks like there are twist ties. I wasn't aware of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this and take the twist ties out and get them all out, and then we'll reconvene to finish looking at the Aston Martin DB5. Okay, we have him out of packaging. Finally, those were some crazy twist ties they had on there. The only thing inside the packaging, other than the car, was operation instructions for all of his cool little gimmicks, which he has several. But let's just take a look at this car. It's a very well detailed die-cast model, painted in a nice metallic silver gray color. All the little details on here are painted or chromed. You know, the bumpers and the grille. You've got even the license plates painted there. You have the little Aston Martin logo right here. You've even got the spokes and the hubcaps are sculpted in there. You turn around to the rear. Again, painted tail lights and chromed bumper. The GB Great Britain sticker here and license plate. Again, the Aston Martin logo here. Yeah, an extremely well detailed, just very, very nice little mode. I'm transferring into a Transformer review. This isn't Transformers. Inside, I don't know if you can see through the window, which it's going to be hard to show a few of these little details. I'm going to do my best. You do have Bond in his gray suit on this side. It is not painted just extremely well. I mean, it's pretty cheap. This is almost, I mean, this is pretty much straight exact from the original toy, from the original model. However, on the interior is black. On the original one, I believe it was red. Just, you know, so they can tell the difference between the two. Just a few of the gimmicks. You'll see these little silver, almost like little stepping spots here on the side. Those are the triggers for the gimmicks. This one here in the front, when you press it in, there we go, we get spring-loaded little ramrods that come out of the front bumper and machine guns that will pop out of the front. And those just very easily push right back into place. I'm going to go ahead and show you the rear gimmick before I show you the fun one. Here on the bumper are two little metal pieces that are just a slightly different shade of chrome than the rest, so that they stand out. And when you press those in, you have the little blast shield that pops up out of the trunk to protect the rear window from gunfire or what have you. Okay, you just press that back down into place. And then the best one, and this is probably why when you do find these original ones in the antique stores and various places, the passenger is usually always missing. I've never seen one where it actually has the passenger intact. But when you press the other tab, yeah, did you see him fly out? Let me go and retrieve him. He does have a working ejector seat. Of course, Bond stays in. He's glued in, permanently affixed in there. I mean, it's even got the steering wheel, which you can't see unless you're right on top of it. But you press that little button there, the spring-loaded ejector seat goes off and really, really launches the dude. He does not have feet, but he is sitting in a pose reminiscent of the scene from the movie where the bad guy is in the Aston Martin and he's got a gun being held on Bond, and Bond is able to trigger the ejection seat without him knowing what's going to go on. But you just put him right back in there. I have found that though you can't just press it down, you don't want to force it, you want to push the little tab in and then finish pressing the ejector seat back down into place. Another thing that I was a little bit kind of slightly disappointed in, I didn't realize, on the wheels are these little blades in the center that in the movie, you know, can pop out and he can damage enemy wheels. They're not spring loaded, but you can pull them out. You have to be very careful. They don't come out very, very far. You can see that there. Again, like I said, they're not spring loaded, and there is nothing in there to keep you from pulling them completely out. So that's probably one little drawback to this otherwise fantastic little toy. I can't even get that one out. It's hard to grab hold of those and pull them out. But at least I got one out. You can pull all four of them out. I just can't grab hold of them well enough because they're so tiny. And then here on the bottom you have Aston Martin DB5 and the CORGI name and logo, which oh yeah, and it's even got rubber wheels as well, by the way. So it's a great little car, and you know, I've been a Bond fan for as long as I've been a Doctor Who or a Transformer fan, so to come across these was very, very exciting. Alright guys, hope you liked it, and thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.